So, the next topic of this particular course, that is the energy sources and use of alternate energy resources. So, first is the natural resources. Natural resources are the substance we obtain from the land, water, air around us. People use many of the earth's natural resources. All of the product we use have a natural resource base. Natural resources are either renewable or non-renewable. When we use resources to help us do work or for energy, they are called as energy resources. Now, the non-renewable energy resources. Non-renewable resources, it is a natural resource that cannot be remade or regrown at a scale comparable to its consumption. That is the rate of use. For example, fossil fuel, oil, coal, natural gas, nuclear energy, coal, petroleum and gases. Coal, petroleum, that is oils, natural gas, are considered as a non-renewable because they cannot replenish in a short period of time. These are called as a fossil fuels. Nuclear fusion uses a uranium to create energy. So in nuclear energy, it is a non-renewable energy resource because once the uranium used, it is gone. Now, the renewable resources. Renewable energy resources are the natural resources that can be replenished in a short period of time. That is solar, geothermal, wind, biomass, and water. Advantages of solar power. Solar energy is free, produce no waste or pollution, can be used where there is no easy way to get electricity. Handy for a low power uses such as a solar power, garden lights, and battery charges. Advantages of wind power. Wind is free, produces no waste or greenhouse gases. The land beneath can usually still be used for farming, a good method of supplying energy to remote areas. Advantages of hydroelectricity. Once the dam is built, the energy is virtually free. No waste or pollution produced, much more reliable than wind or solar power. Water can be stored about the dam ready to cope with a peak in a demand. It forms a lake people can use for recreation. Hydroelectric power station can increase a full power very quickly, unlike other power stations. Electricity can be generated constantly by using hydroelectricity. Advantages of biomass: the fuel tends to be cheap, less demand on the earth resources. Advantages of geothermal power is does not produce any pollution. The power station do not take much room. There is not much impact on the environment. Once you have built a geothermal power station, the energy is almost free. What is the alternate energy resources? Alternative energy is an energy source that is an alternative to fossil fuel. Every day, the world produces a carbon dioxide that is released to the Earth atmosphere and which will still be there in the 100 years time. This increased content of a carbon dioxide increase the warmth of our planet, and the main cause of is called as a global warming effect. One answer to global warming is to replace and retrofit current technologies with the alternatives that have a comparable or a better performance but do not emit dioxides. In general sense, alternative energy as it is currently conceived is that which is produced or recovered without undesirable consequences inherited in a fossil fuel use. Particularly high carbon dioxide emission an important factor in a global warming. Now, there are a number of alternate energy sources such as the solar, thermal, wind, hydrothermal, tidal waves, geothermal, and biofuels. We will see the solar panel. Solar power is generally used in two ways, that is electrical or thermal. Solar energy is used commonly for heating, cooking, production of electricity, even in a desalination of a seawater. Solar heat has a long been employed in a passively and actively heating building as well as the district heating system. The obstacle preventing the large scale implementation of a solar power energy generation it is inefficiency of a current solar technology and the cost. Currently, the photovoltaic panel only have a ability to convert around 16% of the sunlight that hit them into electricity. What are the advantages of solar power? The solar power is renewable resource. As long as sun exists, its energy will reach earth. Solar power generation release no water or air pollution because there is no electrical reaction from the combustion of a fuel. Solar energy can be used very efficiently for practical uses such as heating and lighting. The benefit of a solar power are seen frequently to heat a pool, spas and water tank all over, saves household and commercial overhead expenses. The excess power could be transferred into the grid if the battery system is used and electricity is stored for a later use. Now, the thermal power. Solar thermal or heat energy is a carbon free, renewable alternative to the power to generate with the fossil fuel like a coal and gas. Solar water heating, known as a solar thermal system, captures the free heat from the sun and uses it up to heat the water. It can be cost effective, maybe generate hot water for your home. They can be used in any climate and the fuel they use, that is sunshine, is a free. Advantages of a thermal power: the use of free energy and sun to heat your water, lower monthly electric utility bills, great for a climate to receive a lot of sunshine. Solar energy can easily store thermal by use of a storage tank and use it when it is required without interference from immediate environmental conditions. Now next is the wind power. So rural communities often do not have access to the national grid. Wind power microgrid are suited to low density rural areas and can be effective in meeting local social and economic needs. Wind energy is the generation of electricity from the wind. Wind power plant have been set up in a location where the wind velocity is high. These areas receive less rainfall compared to other part of the country. Rainfall accompanied by wind in these areas will not affect electricity generation. In the event these areas experience have heavy rain, power generation will decline if heavy rain continues. There will be a steady drop in electricity degradation. Wind energy research dates back several decades. To the 1970s, when the NASA developed an analytical model to predict the wind turbine power generation during high wind. Today, many countries have implemented them. Advantages of wind power: wind power produces no pollution that can contaminate the environment since no chemical process takes place. As in the burning of a fossil fuel, there is no thermal harmful byproduct left over. Since wind generation it is a renewable energy source of energy, we will never run out of it. No interference with the nature. Farming, grazing can still take place on a land occupied by the wind turbine, which can help in a production of a biofuel. Doesn't takes up much land space. Excellent for the large scale production. Now the next one is a tidal power. Tidal energy is produced through the use of tidal energy generators. These large underwater turbines are placed in areas with a high tidal movement and are designed to capture the kinetic motion of a surging of ocean tides in order to produce electricity. Tidal power has a greater potential for the future power and electricity generation because of the massive size of the ocean. Tides are the most predictable that point wind and solar power. Among the source of renewable energy, tidal power has traditionally suffered from the relatively high cost and limited availability of sites with the sufficiently high tidal energy. Next one is the wave power. Wave energy is produced when an electricity generator are placed on the surface of the ocean. So wave is a transport of energy by ocean surface waves and capture the energy to do useful work. For example, electricity generation, water desalination, pumping of water into reservoir. Next one is a geothermal energy. Geothermal, it is the use of earth's internal energy to boil water for heating buildings and generating electricity. Geothermal energy is produced by tapping into the thermal energy created and stored within the earth. It is considered sustainable because that thermal energy is constantly replenished. Generator: an electric generator, it is a device that electrical energy convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. So electric generators for homes or for commercial use are commonly driven by the small engine that produce a rotational energy from the burning fuel. Now the next one is a biofuel. Biofuel and ethanol are the plant derived gasoline substitutes for the power vehicle. The farming industry among other industries are using a corn and other plant as a biomass alternative energy source that can be put into gas tank of a car and trucks and can replace earth's damaging fossil fuel. The oldest type of biofuel called as a biodiesel, which was first made out of plant and vegetable. Today the biodiesel is made out of the old cooking oil and other types of plant material that are not needed for the other things. When it's burning biodiesel made out of the old cooking oil, the exhaust from the car's tail pipe smell like a french fries. Ethanol, a second biofuel, is made by distilling plant material, that is corn, into grain alcohol, which is then mixed with a small amount of fossil fuel. When finished, this form and alternative energy can be used in a car, trucks, and van. So, this was all about the energy, renewable, non-renewable energy sources, and the alternate energy sources.